Dear CapCut, you might not know this, but privacy is our red line. And unfortunately, you just crossed it. On June 12th, 2025, CapCut updated their terms. Videos made in CapCut don't have exclusive licenses. They can use your content anytime. So what does this mean for us creators? Should we stop using it, or is there still a safe way to move forward? Well, I'm going to answer all these questions, and no, I'm not taking any sides. This is unbelievable. Yes, you still own your content, but you basically have no privacy. Let me break it down for you. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or most cloud-based publishing tools have similar terms. This means when you upload content to those apps, you usually don't get an exclusive license. They can reuse your content, show it in ads, or even train AI models with it. That's kind of normal these days with social media. But with CapCut, it's different. And here's what really bothered me the most. Even if your project is unfinished, never published, or even deleted, it's still under these new terms. That's terrifying. Why? Imagine you're working on a brand deal or a private project, and you haven't posted anything yet. CapCut can still technically access, reuse, or even modify and resell that content to others without paying you a cent. At this point, it's not just unacceptable, it's seriously concerning. So, what should we do? I know a lot of editors use CapCut as their main tool. Suddenly quitting might not be realistic for everyone, but here's what I personally think. I care about privacy. So if I had a serious or sensitive project, I would never upload it to CapCut's cloud. If I'm just doing fun personal edits, not brand work, I'd probably still use it. Because let's be real, millions are still using CapCut, and not every project is valuable or usable to them. Also, since I use After Effects too, I always prefer tools that let me stay fully offline. So here's what I recommend. If you're using CapCut, make sure autosync is turned off, and keep your projects local, not on the cloud. That way, your content is at least partially safe. But again, if it's just for learning, experimenting, or fun edits, this update might not affect you that much. Now, before we jump into the tutorial, where I'll show you how to create that trendy match cut you've been seeing all over short and long form videos, I want to mention something that can literally change your life, something that can transform your entire online business. What if I tell you from now on, you can turn your idea into a business with just a few clicks? How? Let me introduce you to Hostinger Horizons. Imagine having an idea for a profitable website. Or maybe you want to create a landing page for your business, and all you have to do is give a couple of prompts, like, I want to create a candle e-commerce store. While I could use one of the pre-made templates below, I can also just type in the kind of website I want. You can even upload a picture for the AI to use as a reference. Then all you have to do is wait a couple of minutes and your website is ready. You can customize the appearance or anything else by giving the AI a prompt, like changing the theme to purple. You can also enable editing mode to directly change the text and headlines on your website. And it's not just that. You can find many services within Hostinger Horizon. After creating your website, you can connect it to a domain, purchase hosting, and link it to an email system. You can also integrate a payment system like Stripe and a back-end service like Supabase. It takes literally 15 minutes to build a full website and start selling your idea or product right away. Want to try this cool tool? Well, I've got a surprise. Use my code DaVinci to get 10% discount on your first month. Oh, and did I mention they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee? I've dropped the link in the comment section, so go ahead and bring your idea to life right now. Now let's make this match cut zoom transition. First, we need a background with a different color. I'll add a white background to the timeline. Then go to text and add a text layer. Type your text, change the color to black, and choose a better font. Next, go to Animation, and under the In section, select Bounce Left. Increase the duration of the animation to make it look smoother. Now, right-click on the text layer and create a compound clip. At the 1 second mark, add a scale keyframe, and then a few frames later, add another keyframe to scale the text up. This creates the zoom in motion. To make the movement more intense, open keyframe animation, select both keyframes, and from the curves preset, choose cubic in. Now here's the important part. Grab the Bezier handle of the second keyframe and pull it to a 90-degree angle. This makes the animation start slow and end fast, which is perfect for a match cut. Next, trim both the background and text layer at the second keyframe and add a black background. Now, let's add our second text, in white this time. Change the font again if you want. Then create a compound clip for this one too. At the start of the clip, add a scale keyframe, and a few frames forward, add another keyframe to scale it up. Open keyframe animation, select both scale keyframes, and from the curves preset, choose cubic out. Now grab the Bezier handle of the first keyframe and pull it to 90 degrees, so the animation starts fast and slows down. And that's it. You've created a smooth match cut zoom transition. You can also apply the same technique using position or rotation for different effects. I just wanted to have a quick chat with you. First of all, I've added some useful background assets you can download below. We started this channel about a year ago, back when CapCut was completely free. I was really excited to show how you could do some cool After Effects style edits using just CapCut. But as time went on and I read more of your comments, especially from editors, I noticed a lot of frustration. CapCut isn't really free anymore, and some of the new rules they've added are honestly kind of crazy, even though it's still one of my favorite apps, because it's easy to use and has a clean interface for everyday editing. I've been genuinely shocked by some of the things happening lately. I really hope they reconsider some of their terms, because I think we can all agree it's starting to feel like a bit too much.